Hello and welcome, ladies and or gentlemen. Yes, I couldn't carry on recording with the last session because my computer was just spazzing out like nobody's business, and I just couldn't carry on. I eventually rebooted it, but I couldn't concentrate any longer, so I just decided I'd leave it for another day, and so therefore, what should have all taken place on the one day is now taken 3 days for me to record, but never mind. It's December the 23rd, and it's around 6 o'clock in the evening, which means I feel a lot more awake and alert, which is always good. Which is, in fact, awesome, and ooh, I forgot to pick those up. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, I can't remember where I left this off last and whether I've done anything in the meantime, but yeah, as a quick recap, we are in Tel Fear, or Tel Fire, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. You know, would it have killed the developers to put a little book in the game that explained some of the pronunciations? But anyway, tangent. We're in Tel Fear, or Tel Fire, or wherever, visiting the big wizard guy who lives here, because we need to deliver him a coded message from Master Arion, I think, on behalf of his mouth, who's the guy in the council chamber. They're called mouths for some reason. And yes, that's what we're doing here, and we have to go up here to get to the wizard because he doesn't use stairs. But first, I'm just checking around for stuff to nick and sell to the fence at the Thieves Guild, because I cannot pass up a platter worth 650 gold, ladies and gents. I really can't. So anyway, yeah. On a flask. And a cup. And another cup. Brilliant. I'm over encumbered. Also, I've been screwing around with the sound settings on my computer as much as I possibly can to try and get the sound right, because in the last few videos, like the last, I don't know, probably 10 videos actually, my voice in comparison to the game sounds has been too quiet, and I've boosted my microphone as much as I can, and I lowered the stereo mix a bit to try and make up for it as well. I'll see if it works once I finish this, I guess. Now then, I need to drop some crap. Beef. I'll just eat the beef. Yeah, no, I won't eat the dreg wax. It's kind of disgusting. So we have the Alt tab and we click weight, and we see what's weighing us down. Right, we don't need that because we've got the dagger. And now, yeah. Now, a light as a feather, and that's a very bouncy katana. Very bouncy katana. Anyway, it's also an oddly straight-looking katana. I thought katanas were supposed to be sort of curved. But anyway, right, we got those as Div 8's chest of drawers. What could possibly be in stuff? Some robes and whatnot. You know, I'll have those. I want to get me like a pair of robes and then enchant them with an ice shield effect, because I learned this from Freeware at the brief time I spent playing Oblivion, that if you get robes and you enchant them with a powerful enough soul gem and stuff, they can actually offer you more protection than armor. So I probably want to do that at some point, because I quite like robes. At least I like the robes in Morrowind. They're quite cool looking. Not so much a fan of the ones in Oblivion. They're all a bit sort of very basic. They're all just sort of exactly the same robes, except they're just different colours. Like the Mythic Dawn wear red ones, and the Mage's Guild wear blue ones, etc, etc, etc. But anyway, we're not going to wear that for now. I'm going to wear this instead, for all the good it's doing us. 13, 18, you know. But anyway, I've got that magic ring, haven't I? The one that, yeah, it gives me 10% shield effect on self. That was a bargain, that was. Anyway, I like how the game considers this area a dungeon, because it's playing the dungeon music right now, and there is a plate in the floor. How odd. Anyway, the Lunar Loken, which is one of those strange, confusing little books that discuss some of the very darkest depths of Elder Scrolls lore, which I've never bothered trying to understand. Other stuff. Oh my god, potions of invisibility, lovely. Cannot go without those. And some brandy, why not? Corpus weepings, cool. Cool. Baskets. With alchemical ingredients in. Alchemical ingredients which are especially useful because they make potions of restore fatigue, which I can then sell for a pretty penny. And a chest, eh? Apparently I can be seen, according to the sneak eye down at the bottom there. Frankly, that's bullshit. But anyway, apparently unlocking this chest wouldn't be considered a crime because it's not highlighted in red. So, let's do this. And that reminds me, I need to get an unlocking spell. It's just I don't know where on earth to find one, because I've been to a lot of spell sellers over the last, like, 15 episodes or so. And I've still not found anyone selling an unlocking spell, so maybe I should just duck into a cave at some point and find some more of those scrolls. Oh, a bowl. Nice. That's what the... You cunning wizard. You cunning wizard. Now, let me just check I don't have a bounty for taking that stuff if I was technically visible. No, don't. Doesn't seem to care. Right, now then. We need to get up here, so we need to use the Quality Rising Force Potion. And this is how levitation works in the game, basically. We drink that. We close that. It opens the console and says type in TCL to elevate, levitate even, which allows us to float upwards and search and search and search. Hello. There he is. And we kind of float around for a bit, and I mean, it's not a lot. It's kind of disappointing, isn't it? Like, just enabling you to no-clip. But what else could they do? You know, Oblivion has no built-in thing for levitation magic at all, and they had to include it somehow, because otherwise, you know, bits like this without the stairs would be totally impassable. So yeah, yeah, and see, when the time on the potion runs out, or the spell you're using, and this opens again, and it forces you to disable the collision thingy. Anyway, here is the man himself, with the most badass-looking Daedric armor I've ever seen in a game. Period, I think, including Skyrim and Morrowind and Oblivion. That is awesome. I want it, but I can't kill him because he's a quest dude. Anyway, I don't want to talk with you, and why? Because I don't like you. That plain enough for you. You are a grumpy man. But I have a message. So there, a message from Master Arion. Yes, I'll accept this message. Give him the message. Please wait here while I read this. In just a minute I will write a reply. Wait. Here, take this back to Malf Galos Methendis. Tell him that I must reject his master's thoughtful proposal. Whatever that proposal may have been. And I shall leave you to your business. In that case. Small ornate lockbox, eh? This guy has like a massive dungeon thing with lots of like secret chests and things and whatnot in, and they're all kind of like, they all have really cool like unique artifacts and things in. Like, I think this needs a key. I'm not sure where you get the key from, but that has the Saviour's Hide in it. The Curious of the Saviour's Hide, which is a badass little magical artifact. But the keys for these things are held in other chests, which require keys from the other chests to open those chests, and so on and so forth, if you understand what I mean. It's like, it's sort of a puzzle. One which I do not have the time or inclination to try and solve right now. We'll be back here later on anyway, for like the main quest, and probably some more House Telvanni stuff anyway, so, you know. It's no big deal. Let's just get out of here. Sometime today would be nice. Please.